Assalamualaikum. Let me begin by introducing myself. I am FAIZ bin FUAD with 3 additional presenters, which is ISMA, ISKANDAR, SHAFIQ and Ahmad Daniel. We'll be sharing on a topic about the application of Musharakah concept in the business transaction. But before we begin, we would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala for allowing us to successfully complete our report for CTU 351, and thanks to His guardian and blessing during our journey. We would also want to thank our wonderful lecturer Ustaz Ayub bin Wahid for introducing us to the topic of fundamental of Islamic banking, CTU 351, and for giving us with constant support and guidance during the semester. Firstly, for the introduction, the current Islamic banking system is thriving with various Sharia compliant concepts applied in banking institutions today. The development shown is increasingly positive from year to year because the result of the Islamic economic system contribute a lot to the increase in national income. There are various contracts that have been used in the Islamic banking system in accordance with the Sharia. Among them are Musharakah, Arahnu, Hibah and many more. Furthermore, these items are concerned with the well-being of client and are not solely concerned with profit. This is what we see currently, with various solutions offering additional benefit and advantage to both customer and bank. The contribution to the income also include the purchase of asset and the ownership of real estate by Islamic financial organization. In Islam, it is required to seek out what is halal and avoid from what is haram. As a result, the current of change should be done according to current circulation in performing the mu'amalat from time to time. So next, I'll be explaining about the definition of Musharakah. What is actually Musharakah? Musharakah is an Islamic finance joint venture or partnership arrangement in which participants share in the earning and losses of a business. Because Islamic law prohibits benefiting from interest in loan, Musharakah permits its project of or company financier to receive a return in the form of a percentage of the real profit based on predefined ratio. Musharakah is also widely employed in the purchase of property and real estate, as well as in the provision of credit, the financing of investment projects, and the financing of significant purchases. Profit are split among partners in specified ratios based on the value allocated to each investment and the total of their share. Every party who invests money has a say in how the property is managed. When Musharakah is used to fund significant acquisition, banks are more likely to lend using floating rate interest loan tied to a company rate of return. The profit of a loan partner is represented by that widget. Musharakah is an important part of funding Islamic-based commercial activities. Assume that person A want to establish a business but only has a restricted budget, while individual B has extra money and want to be a Musharakah financier. The two persons will agree on the condition and start a firm in which they would split the earning and losses equally. This eliminates the need for A to borrow money from B. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad ISKANDAR bin ISMADI. Today I would like to talk about type of Musharakah. So, Syirkah al-Mufawadah is a partnership in which all partners invest the same amount, split the profit equally, and have the same right. Musharakah has a number of cooperation partnership. The partner in a partnership operates simply as agent for the other partner and do not act as a guarantor. There are two varieties of Musharakah, which is partnership in joint ownership, Syirkah al-Milk. Syirkah al-Milk refers to the shared ownership of a property by two or more people. It can be done voluntarily or mandatorily with no effort or activity on the part of the parties. For example, when a person dies, all his/her become joint proprietor of his property. Second is contractual partnership, Syirkah al-Aqd. Syirkah al-Aqd is a sort of partnership formed by the parties. Mutual agreement it is most used in commercial transaction and may be translated as contractual partnership or joint commercial venture. All parties engage in a partnership arrangement freely and share the joint venture profit and loss. The contractual relationship may be further split into three groups from the perspectives, which is: firstly, we got partnership in capital, Syirkah Al-Amwal. It is a sort of partnership in which is partner contribute a portion of their capital to the business. Secondly, we got a partnership in service, Syirkah Al-Amal. Collaboration is a type of partnership in which all partners agree to supply their service, labor, and the fee collected by the consumer is divided among them. This type of collaboration does not need the contribution of money or capital. Wages collected from them will be deposited into a share pool and dispersed among the partner. Last but not least, partnership in the goodwill or reputation, Syirkah Al-Wujud. It is a sort of partnership in which the participant make no financial investment. They buy commodities at a lower delay price depending on their reputation or credit worthiness and sell them on the spot. Profit is divided among the partner in accordance with their agreement. Participants are not required to invest fund but must identify each partner liabilities.
Hi, my name is FITRI from PAZILAH, and now I want to share about the features of Musharakah. Musharakah is a contractual partnership made by the parties for the sharing of profit and losses deriving from a joint company or venture. Profit will be divided in the proportion agreed upon in the contract. It is not permitted to specify a lump sum payment or any rate of profit related to any of the partners' capital. And now I want to talk about the profit and loss. First is distribution of profit. The profit ratio for each partner must be established in proportion to the actual profit occurring to the firm. It is not permitted to specify a lump sum payment for any of the partners. If no such percentage has been determined, Sharia prohibits the execution of the contract. Okay, the number 2 is the sharing of loss. In the event of a loss, all Muslim jurists agree that each partner must bear the loss proportionate the amount invested. As a result, if a partner has put down 40% in the capital, he must absorb 40% of the loss, no more no less. And any provision to the contrary will render the contract worthless. This is a premise on which all the jurists agree. Profit is determined by the parties' agreement, but loss is always determined by the ratio of the investment. Other than that, I want to share about the termination of Musharakah, which is in the event of the disagreement. If a dispute has arisen between the partners in this matter, like example, one seek liquidation, while the other seeks cession or distribution of the non-liquid asset themselves, the latter should be recommended because after the cancellation of Musharakah, all assets are in the joint ownership of the partner and no one can force him to liquidate. However, if the assets such as machinery cannot be separated or partitioned, they must be sold and the proceeds distributed. And another situation is if either of the partners dies during the Musharakah contract with him is null and void. In the instance, his heirs will have the choice of withdrawing the deceased portion of the business or continuing with the Musharakah contract. And the other situation is the marriage is null and invalid if one of the parties become insane or incapable of carrying out their responsibilities. That's all from me.
Application of Musharakah. Modern application. Bank advise depositor money as a loan to produce and machine in the contemporary economic system. For example, if an industrialist has just 1 million of own money, borrow 99 million from a bank to start tremendously lucrative enterprise. He has produced 99% of the project share using his own money. If this massive project make a great profit, just a little percentage
say 14 or 15% will go to depositor through the bank, while the remainder will go to the industrialists who contribute the most to the initiative form of modern musharakah, such as partnership, joint stock company, and cooperation societies.
After that, application in Islamic banking. The word of Musharakah literally means to share. Musharakah is an Islamic name for a joint venture in which two or more persons combine their money or labor to form a company in which all members share one accordingly to define ratio and losses according to contribution ratio. Because it is based on a mutual contract, it must include the following features in order to be valid. First, the parties should be able to form a contract. 2. The contract must be made with the parties' voluntary consent. All Musharakah partner has the desire to be part of the management and to work for it. However, partners might agree that one of them will operate the Musharakah and that the other will not work for it. In this case, the sleeping partner is only allowed to benefit to the extent of his investment, and the beneficial in moving ratio to him should not exceed his company professional investment size. Since all of the partners agreed to work for the joint venture, each of them is regarded the other's agent in all commercial dealings, and any work done in regular course of business is believed to have been approved by all the other members. Musharakah can assume the shape of the unrestricted, unlimited, and equal partnership, in which the partner shares money management and disposal right quality. Each partner functions as the other's agent and guarantor. There is also the option of a smaller investing partnership. When two or more parties contribute money in kind donation of labor to a capital fund, they form a partnership. Each partner is merely his or her partner representative, not his for her guarantor. Interest establishes a set rate of return on a loan granted by the financier, regardless of whether the debtor makes a profit or suffer a loss, whereas Musharakah does not. Rather, the return in Musharakah is based on the joint venture real earnings. Musharakah is permissible as an Islamic financial tool since it contains risk. If an interest-bearing loan, financier cannot lose money. However, in Musharakah, the financier can lose money if the joint venture fails to generate funds.
In conclusion, to summarize, Musharakah is an Islamic finance system that is so important because it is widely used in global. Musharakah-based items are mostly obtained through capital market and banks. Musharakah is most used as a partnership in bank, but it is also used in stock and debt markets in capital markets. Moreover, most Islamic bank products presently available are based on sale-based contract like murah bahah, tawarak, ijrah, and other, which create Sharia issue like interest rate benchmarking. Musharakah is a new sort of Islamic financial instrument that cater to Islamic partners and investors. The creation of a specific investment account SIA or Islamic syndication to support the joint venture finance might entice this investor to participate in comparable risk-sharing arrangement based on Musharakah idea, the most popular and widely accepted Islamic financing technique.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin wa sallallahu ala Muhammad wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. Bila kita bercakap tentang musyarakah dalam kewangan Islam, musyarakah merujuk kepada sebuah kontrak usahamah ataupun partnership yang mana kesemua rakan kongsi menyumbangkan modal sama ada dalam bentuk wang maupun dalam bentuk in-kind. Modal yang dikumpulkan ini akan digunakan untuk menjalankan projek ataupun aktiviti-aktiviti komersial yang dipersetujui bersama. Nisbah perkongsian untung rugi akan ditetapkan dan dipersetujui bersama sebelum kontrak ataupun sebelum projek komersial itu dijalankan. Bagi tujuan menguruskan projek, seorang pengurus boleh dilantik sama ada daripada kalangan rangkaian kongsi ini maupun daripada pihak ketiga. Dan pelantikan pengurusan ini boleh dibuat melalui 3 cara, sama ada cara wakalah, ijaratul ashkhas maupun mudharabah. Bagi lantikan secara wakalah dan ijarah, kadar upah pengurusan ditetapkan berdasarkan persetujuan dan dianggap sebagai sebahagian daripada perbelanjaan ataupun expenses projek. Manakala bagi lantikan secara mudharabah, pengurus yang dilantik tadi dianggap sebagai mudharib dan berhak ke atas keuntungan berdasarkan nisbah perkongsian untung yang ditetapkan.